Hello, YouTube fam. It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, the channel where I rant and I review. I'm your host, Uncle Tim. Dude, I see a lot of collectors are not living in the real world. They live in LaLa land. They think every damn thing is free. They think people are going to just give them shit. They think that just because the item is valued at like over $5,000, you could go in and offer a price to these people of like $50 and they'll be okay with it. If the person tell you the item is worth 5,000 and I want 1,000 for it, that's what they say. It ain't no way to interpret that. They tell you the lowest I'm willing to go is this price, and you trying to go even lower, and they tell you this is not for you. You might want to go find something somewhere else. Dude, you can't keep pestering people to sell you some shit. I used to do that shit back in the day. I used to wear people out, man, but I realized, man, when you do that, people don't want to fuck with you no more. And I learned a lesson from that, man. As I got older, I grew, man, and I started realizing that, hey, when you collecting, man, you collect within your budget. You don't collect shit that's outside your budget because it don't work that way, man. You trying to collect shit that you can't afford. Now all of a sudden you mad because you like, man, I don't understand this and I don't understand that. No, it wasn't the fact that you didn't understand it. The fact was you was doing too damn much, man. I buy things that I could afford. I'm not saving up to buy shit. Like if it's $25 toys, I will buy $50 toys. I got shit around here that cost over $100. I got shit up there that costs way more than $100, but that's what it is. A lot of people don't understand. I got shit up there that costs more than $1,000. A lot of people don't understand that. I don't show shit like that because you shouldn't show people like that. You shouldn't show people stuff that they wouldn't understand. Oh, I wouldn't pay that much for that. Bruh, shit ain't cheap. You're not going to get out here and luck on a gold man and think, that's always going to happen. Stuff like that don't always happen. Stuff like that rarely ever happens. What happens is you run into shit and you rarely ever understand what are you running into, man. When I buy stuff, I make sure what I'm buying make common sense. If I'm buying toys and stuff like that, I make sure I get the most value for my buck. And I think a lot of people don't understand that. If I collected Hot Toys, Mayfax, Mesco, SH Figure Art, Storm Collectibles, statues or whatever, Sideshow, if I collected all of this stuff, I still get the pieces that I figure are worth the value of my money. Not every hot toy is worth it to buy. Not every Mesco figure is worth it to buy. I look at these 6-inch figures sometimes when I see high prices on 6-inch figures from these major companies, and I say that ain't for me. Now, I see if the figure is like this big or something, you can really see it. It's like almost 2 feet, like you like, okay, I can see that. Like those Mondo He-Man and Sabretooth and all of that stuff, man, I could see that. I could see value in that. But when they're smaller, I don't see it. And the thing is with me, man, I want to be able to take stuff down and be able to put it in totes and just redo stuff when I feel like it. You can't do that when the pieces are too big. You need a lot of space for that. And I think the typical collector don't have a lot of space. The average collector has really no space to work with. Because that's what it is, man. When you first starting out, you don't know you want to be a toy collector. Shit, toy collecting don't hit you like that. If you go into the toy aisle and you see some things like, man, damn, I remember I used to collect turtles when I was little. Let me look at these Ninja Turtles, man. These are like a throwback to some of the old days, man. You got that nostalgia factor kicking in, man. It's tugging at your sentimental strings from back in the day when you used to watch the Ninja Turtles cartoon, the original, and read some of the old comic books, man. You feeling some kind of way. Then you look at, I love the 80s back in the day. Then you look at all that shit that happened with the guy that owned the Turtles. You remember that? You remember the young guy wanted to sell his shares and all of that and go on with his life. And he did. He said he wanted to sell his boat and live his life. And the guy sold his to the other guy. The other guy ended up selling his to the studios and all of that. And the other guy lost his shit because he was mad because he ain't had no more money and all of that. And the guy said, you'll never sell. But when you sell your shit, that's it, bro. There's no coming back from that. Once you sell your piece in the situation, your stake, that's it. Never sell your shit. People kill me with this. Dude, I look at all of this stuff, man, and I realize that a lot of people make so many mistakes. You can't undo mistakes, man. One guy now is rich and the other one is not. The other one is working for the other guy. Dude, that's crazy as hell. When you had all of this, see, people don't really think of this stuff, man. Nobody really cares about none of this stuff, man, until they start seeing the money. That's when people start caring. That's when people start falling out and dying because people see the money. Ain't shit different until you start looking at the money. And I'm just being serious, man. This is your Unc being serious with you right now because a lot of people don't understand the serious nature of why people do shit. This is why people do shit, because of money. Money changes everything. Money makes everything funny. Things that wasn't funny before, funny as hell now because of money. Man, I learned a lesson dealing with a lot of people in their shit. People don't see anything until shit starts changing. And this is what I'm talking about collecting. Collecting has been changing for a period of time. It's not the same thing that we used to deal with back in the day. Collecting prices don't went up. People don't see the same value in shit anymore. You know, think about it. Toy went from $10 to $25 damn dollars. The same value ain't there. Same shit that you used to say, man, I could buy the whole line at $10 a piece. Okay. Now at $25 a piece, you ain't buying the whole damn line because it costs too much. Now they're looking at it, trying to get you to buy it by getting you to get into other stuff and trying to make it relevant for you. Man, a lot of people are not settling for this shit no more. A lot of people done had it. You know, a lot of people are giving up. A lot of people walking away. Collecting ain't what it used to be, man. Collecting is like a rich man's sport now. This is why I've been, pointing people at Ross and Ollie's and, all of these Targets and Walmart prices are just rubbing people the wrong way. Because, even if you wanted to go the route of Target and Walmart, to most people in most areas, you don't see shit in the store. Dude, you don't see shit that, you can't live without. Stuff that, people find at their stores, you looking in your store and you can't find none of this stuff. Because in your area, this stuff is not prevalent. So you just deal with it. I know it's a lot of collectors in Chicago. It is. But a lot of collectors don't live in the same place. Dude, I go in various locations. I go outside the damn borders of the damn city. I go to the surrounding suburbs. I go into other states. Dude, you run into some of the same issues. It is what it is. If you anywhere in the Midwest, you understand what I'm talking about. When I went to Florida, I still couldn't find shit. So it lets you know there are issues everywhere. There's a supply and demand. There's a shortage of product, man. There's a scarcity of toys, man. And people are like, eh. And this is why you get people who get out. The prices went up. The shit is more scarcer. And you sitting here searching high and low to find a toy. And you like, man, I could be doing other shit with my time. And see, real shit start creeping into your head, thoughts and processes and every damn thing else. This is why I do the videos that I do, because the videos that I do is real. It ain't shit that I'm over here just fabricating and you like, yeah, go Uncle over there fabricating, man. He just making up shit again. Look, he making it up. No, he telling you his truth. His truth. Nobody else's truth. Sometimes when I get in here, it may look like I'm upset, I'm mad, and you know what? That's collecting, bro. If you gonna be here and be happy all the damn time, you in the wrong spot. Shit, it's like going to work and thinking you're gonna be happy every damn day at work. No, it's work, shit. I don't get it. People go to work and they don't expect to do work and get mad when they don't have a job no more. Dude, you can have the easiest job in the fucking world. You could work 1 hour out of the 8 hours that you're there. And they're okay with that. We want you to do this for 1 hour. You go around and do this for 1 hour. Then, you know what? They start giving you a little more. Like, for this extra 30 minutes here, I want you to do. So you working for 1 hour and 30 and you complaining, hemming and hawing. Then you lose the job and you realize this was fucking an easy job The easiest job that I ever had, and it paid the most. Dude, this is why I don't understand people. They complain and shit. You know, dude, this is why I say I don't understand a lot of people out here. They're not out here to make money. They ain't out here to get shit. They just out here to complain about shit. You know, I hear people talking about how much they could be making. Okay. What you doing to get it? Dude, talking about everybody got a different advantage. You come from a different situation. Motherfucker, your mama and daddy was doctors. Mine wasn't. I'm like, you was in a good situation. Dude, I don't get how you fucked up. Oh, man, you know, everybody make it seem like everything's so easy. Motherfucker, you had an easy-ass life. Dude, I see people who actually grew up with butlers and shit like that, and nannies and all that shit, and you talking about you had it hard. Where? Man, you know, my mom and dad wasn't there. Motherfucker, you had people that was there to take care of you anyway, though. Shit, my mom and dad had to work. I don't get what you talking about. Shit, you ain't on always halftime. People got to get out here and do what they got to do. Shit don't grow on trees. I mean, roofs don't grow over your head. Motherfucker, they got to pay for that roof over your head. They got to pay for that stuff you want. I seen people who had cars at 16. I'm talking about cars. I'm not talking about pieces of cars. They had cars. You know what I'm talking about? This is why I say you got to really pay attention to shit, man, and go that route. Everybody wants you to have something. Man, I learned one lesson in this life, man. I'm going to get what I'm going to get. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I don't worry about these people no more. I don't worry about trying to keep up with the Joneses because that ain't my thing. You see what I collect behind me, what I like to do for fun. You know, like I tell you, sometimes, you know, people ain't going to be where you want them to be. But people are people. And people don't understand that. But till later, fam, peace out.